keeping up with the timeline. I know that everybody, it's really, because we talked about it changing a couple hours yesterday, and like that does make a huge difference for a lot of people that are trying to either change their flight or get out a little bit earlier today.
Right, and that is definitely the advised plan, is to get out there, because we know this is going to be an intense storm. Regardless if it weakens at all, it's still going to have a lot of major ingredients with it. And right now we're starting to see the front side of the system arriving, some very light rain, even coming out as a little bit of sleet, perhaps a little freezing rain in those temperatures that are near or below the freezing mark. But right now, here's a look at future track. You can start to see in southern Indiana, we're starting to see some of that light drizzle moving in. So we're going to see some patchy drizzle around at times today, but it will transition into snow by late afternoon. Temperatures will climb into the upper 30s to near 40 degrees. Those winds will be out of the south, but then we're going to see it drastically changing as that Arctic front pushes in. So let's take a look at future track 13 going hour by hour this morning. We continue to bring in the light rain here and there, possibility of a brief mix of freezing rain, sleet, and then as that Arctic front starts to cross west central Indiana late this afternoon, that's when that very cold Arctic air starts to push in. It is going to allow the rain to transition over to snow, and it is going to be a heavy snow. We do expect to see snow rates anywhere from 1 to 2 inches per hour as this moves from west to east. So by 6 or 7 o'clock tonight, Indianapolis will start to see that change over from the moisture of rain into precipitation of snow. This will continue to push off to the east, and notice those temperatures. They are going to be crashing behind that cold front as well, dropping very quickly. So we do expect a flash freeze to take place. All of that rain will refreeze on the surfaces, parking lots, and of course on the interstate system. So it's going to be icy as we add more snow on top of that. Snow is not the big story, but we are looking anywhere from 3 to 5 inches of snow across central Indiana, and this is from 4 p.m. Thursday till about 4 p.m. on Friday afternoon. However, the bulk of it will arrive late tonight into tomorrow. So here's a look at this temperature drop. We'll be at 31 degrees at 6 p.m. and then by midnight, we're going to be closer into those low single digits. So that's why we are expecting that flash freeze to make things very icy, as in those travels very treacherous. Looking at the low temperatures, we're going to drop well below zero, 5 degrees below zero tomorrow morning. But the feels like temperatures way worse. Here's a look at when that front arrives. Check out how drastic this is. We're going to see those wind chill values dropping 20 to 30, possibly 40 below zero, and it's going to be around a good chunk of the day tomorrow. So this is historical wind chill values. We don't see this very often, where we have these bitter cold wind chills lasting for around 5 to possibly 8 hours. And it's all due to that Arctic air and also these very gusty winds. Winds will be gusting anywhere from 45 to 55 miles per hour later tonight and throughout the day on Friday. So it is allowing the potential for some power outages, because of course we have that rain that will be draped on the power lines. It could whip them out and cause those power outages. So today, high of 40, but then we drop to 6 below zero tomorrow morning. Snow will be around this evening into Friday. High of only 2 degrees Friday afternoon, 11 on Christmas Eve, 13 degrees on Sunday. We start to gradually warm back up by the middle of next week.